All right, we're working on word problems for decimals for the GED test. But of course, if you are somebody that just struggles with decimals, then this is definitely the place that you should be because this will help you out immensely. So we're going to start off with the problems. As you can see, James ran 3 miles. His times for those individual miles were as follows: 7.2 minutes, 6.8 minutes, and 8.25 minutes. How long did it take him in minutes to run the 3 mile distance? So you're going to take all three of those numbers that you have given to you and add them up to find out how much his time was. So as you can see, I've already added them, or I have them already listed here. Notice that the numbers are all set up so that they are lined up properly. And there is a hundredths position here where none of these do have, so I'm going to just throw zeros in to keep it consistent when I'm adding. We're going to go ahead and add 0 plus 0 plus 5 is 5. And then 8 and 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So we're going to put a 2 here to carry that 1 up here on top of that 7. Put that decimal where it belongs, please. And then we're going to add all these numbers together. 1 and 7 is 8, plus 6 is going to be 14, plus another 8 is going to give me 22. And so it would take 22 minutes, 0.25 seconds. Well, actually not 22.25 is a 22 minutes and a quarter in order to make that happen. So A is the correct answer for that question. Next question we have here is that Claudia is earning overtime pay when she works more than 40 hours. So as you can see, this table is showing her hourly amounts for the week of March 4th. Now where it says off, we're not going to put anything because those would be 0 hours. So again, I have listed all the numbers right here and set it all up. Now there's a couple of gaps here. So we are using hundredths positions. So anywhere where there is nothing, I'm going to throw zeros in. Now this one is 10, so I'm going to put a decimal and put 0, 0 here. Again, this is just for your consistency's sake. Now again, you could throw zeros in all of here because there is a tens position in there, so that way everything is neat and organized. And then you want to just go ahead and add 5, 10, and 15. That is 5. Carry that 1 right over there, and then we're going to go ahead and start with this. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 2 is going to be 8. 8 plus 7 is going to be 15, plus another 7 is going to be 22. So we're going to put 2 here. We're going to carry a 2 over here because it's 22. So we're going to put that decimal right here. And then we're going to go ahead and add straight down here. 8 and 2 is 10, plus 9 is going to be 19, plus another 8 is going to give me 27, plus another 7 is going to give me 34. So that's going to be 4 over here. We're going to carry a 3 over on top of that tens position. And all there is here is just that 1 and 3, which adds up to be 4. So that means that we worked 44 hours, 44.25 hours. Now the question here is not asking me what the total amount is. So if you're looking at these options, you see 44.25, but it's not asking that in the question. It's asking me how many hours of overtime did she make. So therefore A is out because that's not right. And it's not 40 hours overtime because she just barely worked over 40 hours. So in order for us to figure that out, we're just going to take the 44 hours and in 0.25, and we're going to subtract 40 hours from that in order to figure out how much she actually worked extra, which hopefully you can do in your head without having to do this. But 5 minus 0 is 5, 2 minus 0 is 2, 4 minus 0 is 4, 0 minus 0 is, 4 minus 4 is 0, so it is 4.25 hours, or option C. Now over here to the next question, we have a plumber that has cut 2 lengths of pipe measuring 2.8 and 1.4 meters respectively from a 6 meter length, and we're looking to see if no waste was used when the cuts were made. What is the length of remaining piece? So the first thing I'm going to do is actually start off with what he cut. So he has a 2.4 and a 1.4 piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and add those together. 8 and 4 is 12. So we're going to carry the 1 over. The decimal needs to be put right here. And then we do 1 plus 2 is 3, plus another 1 is 4. So we've already used 4.2 of that pipe, and that is in meters. So we're going to subtract that from the 6 that we had to begin with. in order to figure out how much is remaining. Now, we don't have a decimal here, so we're going to put it in with a 0 following it so that we can keep it consistent. I cannot subtract 2 from 0, so I'm going to borrow from the 6 and make that a 5. And now I can do 10 minus 2, which is 8. This is going to have a decimal right here, and then 5 minus 4 is 1. So that means there is 1.8 meters remaining, which means A is the correct answer for this question. And my last question here is Mona is purchasing the following art supplies. As you can see, $16.98, $31.78, and $6.50. What was the cost of all 3 items? We're adding them all together, so you can see them all right here. So we're going to add 8 and 8 is 16. Carry that 1. 9 and 1 is 10. This is 17. Added to 5 is going to be 22. Carry that 2 over to the top of the next one. Put that decimal in. 2 and 6 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. Plus 6 is going to be 20. I'm sorry, not 20. 14. No, now I'm off. Oh my gosh. 8, 9, that's 15. I messed it up there, and then I totally got it all messed up. This is 15, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 3 is 5. Your total is $55.26. And as you can see, C is up there as a correct answer. And if you want more questions like these, find them on my YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at U1 Algebra. All of these are going to be located in the GED playlist. Don't forget to like, share, and follow me for more.